Alrighty, just sharing out the stream here. Get into the fun stuff here in a second. Alrighty. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Okay, so there's a ton of stuff to talk about. I'm going to make sure to leave this up as a VOD on the channel so that you guys can watch this either live here with me right now or after the fact to make sure you guys can hear about all of the big announcements. Today is our 8th anniversary. 8th anniversary. Crazy. I can't believe it was 2014 on this exact day that I posted my very first video on this channel. And virtual cookies to anybody who can actually tell me what that video is without looking. Okay, I'm just kidding. Probably nobody here is that long term of a fan. But yeah, it's been 8 years. Insane. Here we are. Lots changed, obviously. We've gone through 15 different channel names and various different types of content, and now we're not just one YouTuber. We are a team of people working on YouTube content and more. And I'm really excited to talk to you about that and more right now, because we're going to start by getting into the future of Nerd Rage Network. Nerd Rage Network version 2.0 launches this week, throughout the week. It's not going to happen all today. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I broke my glasses. You probably noticed that if you watch anything with me in it. I'm always wearing glasses, and they were held together by tape, but the one side is just gone now at this point. So it was a headache-inducing mess to try and even get the stream to work today. And on top of that, I've had multiple other issues. Bear was supposed to actually be here live with us as a special guest. Well, not really a special guest, you know, as a special surprise. That's what I meant. Special surprise. And unfortunately, not here. And that is my fault. Getting glasses and the other issues. But the important thing here is that we still made the live stream. We're still celebrating, and we're still giving you all the exciting announcements and everything. I'm excited. Let's just kick it off, right? Let's just kick it off. Let's get into the first major announcements. Let's talk about the fact that Nerd Rage Network is expanding. Nerd Rage Network isn't just a network of stuff like socials, and we were just calling it the Nerd Rage Network to kind of just, you know, it was more of a oh hey join our community. Like, the network was the community, but it was really about Nerd Rage TV and the Nerd Talk podcast. Now, Nerd Rage Network is becoming a network of channels. That's right. We're expanding our content. We're bringing in more team members, and we are going to do some really fun stuff. And we're going to get into that in a minute. But let's start with Nerd Rage TV. What's happening with Nerd Rage TV? What is the primary content of Nerd Rage TV? Okay, well, that was pretty easy. I got a nice list here on my out of the monitor, and I'm going to go ahead and just simply read it off so you guys know exactly what the bread and butter content is for Nerd Rage TV. So, for Nerd Rage TV, we have Nerd Rage Reactions, TV, movies, and trailers. That's right, we're going to be moving into, eventually, it is I've got to admit, I really wanted to have a movie reaction out today. That was supposed to be one of the big surprises, but it is just it's so difficult to edit that. Hopefully that's going to come this week. The first ever full-length movie reaction. And I'm not going to spoil what that movie is just yet, because that's a really special one. But we're also going to try and do some TV in the future as well. And if we get a dedicated editor, we're going to definitely start reacting to TVs and movies. And I mean like a lot of them, not just basic stuff. We're going to be doing all the new shows and everything that we can in the future. Unfortunately, there's some stuff that we can't do, but we're going to try and expand into that. And again, we are looking for an editor. So once we get that locked down, that'll help us so much, because right now I'm taking on the full course load of editing, but that's okay because I've been working diligently on a lot of new content. We're going to get into that in a minute here. But yes, Nerd Rage reactions, TV, movies, and trailers. That's the first main show. Obviously, you guys have known that if you've been on the channel for the past few weeks or months, I should say. You know that we've been primarily doing a bunch of reaction content, primarily to trailers, but movies and TV are coming. Moving on, Nerd Talk Podcast and the Nerd Talk Marvelcast. You guys already know that we're going to put new episodes of all of this stuff here on the channel. Now, right now, we're having some problems getting the video version of this locked down in the way we want it. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be moving back to a audio only, but for a very short time. Hopefully for a very short time. So our plan is to actually get the schedule working much more fluidly and get more regular episodes out. But right now we're going to do a couple of just audio only episodes to start moving the podcast back forward. And that also includes the Marvelcast, which again is just, we have so many things to talk about when it comes to Marvel that we have to do a Marvel podcast just to make sure we can do all the extra stuff in the other podcast, in the main podcast. So there we go. Also, the brand new announced Nerd Rage After Show. And here's how that's going to work. I've finally decided on how we're going to actually go ahead and go about that. So yes, it's going to be another new live show, which means it's going to be live here on our YouTube channel, where you can check it out every Friday with special occasions, and we'll get into that in a second. So here's how it's going to work. We're going to talk about the newest TV shows, and we're going to be breaking down episodes of not one show, but multiple shows at the same time in the same show. That's why we're doing it at the end of the week, so we can capture all the major shows, because we're going to be talking about Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, She-Hulk, Cobra Kai. The list goes on at this point. There's so many shows coming out. I'm also going to try and catch up on Game of Thrones, and we'll talk about that as well. A lot of shows. We got to break them all down, but here's how the first episode's going to go. We're going to be talking about Harley Quinn, the animated series, Season 3. We're going to be talking about I believe at this point, when we get to that episode, it'll be like episode 8 this week. So the first 8 episodes, basically kind of an overview of what I think of the season so far and some of my favorite episodes and moments, and kind of give a quick basic review and all spoilery details. So if you haven't watched it, don't watch the live stream. We will have big spoiler warnings at the beginning of every live stream of After Show, so don't worry about that. That being said, I'm also going to be reviewing, the first 3 episodes of She-Hulk, because I wanted to just do it like one episode at a time, and I was going to start with the first episode, and I didn't, and then I announced it before the second episode came out, and I was going to do that, but I've just had a bunch of stuff going on, so I couldn't really do the live stream. But this weekend, I can actually do the live stream, because we're going to do all 3 of the first episodes, reviewing them, breaking them down, and talking about some unique implications of certain things that have happened already, and I'm sure will happen in this show again still. So plenty to talk about. That's going to be really fun. We're going to be breaking those down, and then at the end of that live stream, the last portion is going to be like a Q&A section for you guys to throw in theories and stuff and talk about, just kind of get a back and forth conversation about new episodes of new television. So season 1 of that show is going to last from September all the way to about, I think, the end of November. And then season 2 will start in early of next year. And the reason we're doing that is to kind of just line it up with actual shows and their releases. And obviously a lot of shows are on streaming now. And so there's like seasons of like X amount of months where there's a bunch of shows on. And so that's kind of the goal, is to kind of just align the seasons of this show with seasons of the shows we're talking about. Okay, so that's the Nerd Rage after show. And then, of course, Nerd Talk Live. What we're doing right now, we're going to have special episodes and special occasions where we're going to be doing just live events where we're going to bring together the crew and we're going to sit down and talk live with you guys. And one of those new episodes is coming very soon. Of course, Marvel is going to be doing their D23 presentation. And if you guys thought Comic-Con was crazy, which, I mean, it wasn't crazy, but there were some badass announcements that were like, whoa. D23 is where all of this shit is going to literally hit the fan. So we're super, super excited about that. So we're going to be doing a Nerd Talk Live that night to break down all of the announcements. All right, guys. Now, before we get into this second channel that I'm really, really looking forward to, there's one big problem that we have not quite solved yet, even though this channel is coming this week. And that's the fact that we don't have a name for this channel yet. So for right now, I'm going to call it Nerd Rage 2, but that is not the official name of the channel. And if you guys want to help us, we might be doing a poll about some names. We'll find out. We might even do a video where maybe we'll do another live stream. I don't know. Hopefully at some point this week, we're going to try and get you guys involved to help us pick a name, because we need to pick a name for our new channel. But for right now, we're just going to refer to it as Nerd Rage 2. So, what is Nerd Rage 2 and what the hell is the content? I'm glad you asked, because we've got... Oh, I'm so excited about this content, because there's content that doesn't fit in with the Nerd Rage TV content. Nerd Rage TV was supposed to be primarily about pop culture stuff, so TV, movies, games, just news in general, and really reacting to trailers and reacting to movies and TV and all that stuff, and of course the podcast. That's what the Nerd Rage TV is supposed to be, but we really wanted to do more content that doesn't quite fit that. So, what is that content? Here we go. Let's get into it. Nerd Taste, brand new show. We're going to be checking out, and this is a really fun one. And we've already got a first episode coming. I've got it edited. I got it ready to go as soon as the channel is ready. It'll be the first thing probably uploaded, second thing uploaded to the new channel once it's live. And that new show is where me and Bear and potentially other guests and other potential co-hosts in the future, we are going to be checking out random food items, beverages, so on and so forth, and tasting them and ranking them to decide what's the best of the things that we're checking out and more. I will go ahead and give you guys a quick sneak preview. In the first episode, we decided, well, we're huge fans of Mountain Dew. I mean, we're heavy guys, and we love pop, soda. We're in America. Soda versus pop, let's not get into that. But we like Mountain Dew quite a bit. And there's one specific seasonal beverage that they really like called Baja Blast. And we get into... I'm not going to really spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it. I was thinking about spoiling it, but you know what? No, we're not going to spoil it. You're going to have to go and check that out because that's going to be one of the first main things over there. So check out Nerd Taste. It's going to be an awesome new show over on Nerd Rage 2. But there's more. We're also doing Nerds Rank. Nerds Rank. What the hell is Nerds Rank? Well, we're doing tier lists. Yep, we're doing tier lists. Who would have thought about it? So, of course, this is a classic thing to see on YouTube, and we're going to throw our hat in the ring, and we're going to rank and start some fights, potentially over our favorite franchises, whether it be just a bunch of stuff. Or it's not even going to just be like movies or TV or franchises of games or anything like that. It's going to be tons of stuff. We're going to get into tons of stuff, and we're going to rank stuff, and we're going to have fun doing it. And that's going to be a special series over there as well. Also, you guys are probably going to love this one. Rage and Rant. This is a new series where we're going to fulfill the nerd rage part of our name and get into some stuff that we cannot stand. So we're going to have fun bashing on some stuff. We're going to invite people to bash stuff on us, bash stuff with us. And it's going to be so much fun. We're going to have a bunch of fun with it. It'll be a very lighthearted fun, making fun of stuff and potentially other stuff as well. So Rage and Rant, also a new show over there. Random Reacts. So there are some things that just don't fit in with Nerd Rage TV, right? We react to movies and TV and video games and potentially, who knows, like comic book stuff, right? It's all pop culture. It's all the fun, nerdy stuff. But there's other stuff we want to react to too, like videos, compilations, and try not to laugh challenges, if you will. So Random Reacts is going to be everything that doesn't fit in with the reactions on the main channel. So that's the next show. We got two more. Now these next two are special. I really wanted to bring back Arkham Tabletop. It's a show that meant a lot to me on this channel. It was so much fun. We basically just played pure MTG. And while I really want to do more tabletop stuff, my heart and soul lies with MTG. Very specifically, the Commander format. So, me and my friends that constantly play weekly Magic the Gathering, we're going to start doing some videos of it. That's right, Commander Nights. Commander Nights is the new show that will be basically taking the place of Arkham Tabletop for now. And it's going to be purely about the Commander format and having hilarious multiplayer games with a bunch of complete moronic nerds. It's going to be so much fun, and that's going to be another big highlight of the show. So, one last one. This one's a special one. We did a skit to announce Bear was returning. And we've been talking about doing more skits. Skits that continue that weird, hilarious, dumb story we've put together. And some new stories. I am happy to announce the Nerd Rage Skit Show. The Nerd Rage Skit Show is going to be a bunch of random, awesome, scripted content that we're putting together. This will also include some short films, including what I am calling the Nerdverse saga. I'm putting together 5 hilarious, satirical, fun and dumb skit-style short films based on us and the crew and our friends. And we're going to be diving in, and we're going to be having a blast doing some really dumb and hilarious stuff that is pop culture themed. That's going to be happening, as well as a new skit slash short film that I cannot tell you about just yet, but I'm really, really excited for because it's going to be hilarious and it's coming soon. October soon. So be ready for that as well. Okay, there we go. That is what we're calling Nerd Rage 2. It's not actually Nerd Rage 2, like I said before. We're still working on the name for that, which will be coming this week. This new channel, this entire new channel, has some content already created for it, and will be coming hopefully this week. There will be another announcement video on the channel once that goes live. So stay tuned for that. Now, it's not over. We got more. We got a lot more to talk about. Now, guys, you're like, how you guys only post like 4 or 5 videos a month right now, and it doesn't really seem like having a bunch of channels is going to be super helpful. Well, we're changing our schedules. We're adding new team members. And we're going to be expanding the content because we're going to be bringing in more people to help build that content. So that way we can actually spend more time and do more dedicated content across the entire network. I wanted to take a second to just quickly announce one of the new team members. One of our new team members is somebody you guys already know. He is going to be a co-producer and guest, and this is going to be super fun. Mr. Klen is officially coming back to the channel. That's right. Mr. Klen is our new co-producer and guest. So, co-producer, basically, he's going to help us create new content, give us new ideas, help us come up with names, and so much more. And once he is able to lock down the equipment he needs, he'll probably start calling in video style, and we'll get new video from Mr. Klen to include in our content. So Mr. Klen is our first new team member, but we have positions open. Not going to get into them right now because we're going to be doing probably another video, probably not a live stream, but another video. Which you're going to want to look out for that because we're going to be trying to slightly advertise a little bit for those new roles. We have about 5 or 6 potential roles that need to be filled. So, excuse me, by the way. This is live. I'm going to have weird hiccups and probably stutter a little bit. It's, again, I'm not used to doing things live, but that's okay. There's a learning curve here, and plus we're going to be doing more live content, so gotta get used to it, right? Right, guys? Okay. All right, so not sponsored, but fucking awesome water. Just wanted to say that. All right. Okay, guys. This next one is going to make a lot of people on this channel very happy. I said that there was content coming back, and not just Arkham Tabletop. I'm really excited about this one because I've been working hard on it. Music reactions, music reviews, rock music in general helped really build the subscriber base of this channel. And I'm happy to say that content is coming back in the form of a brand new channel, a part of the Nerd Rage Network. Launching later this week, actually this coming weekend, I should say, Nerd Rage Radio. Yes, Nerd Rage Radio, including Linkin Rock reactions, the reactions of new music. It's coming back. It's happening, guys, and there's going to be more new content for that channel because we're going to be doing rock reviews as well as rock rankings. So again, tier lists of our favorite bands' discographies, songs, and potentially other stuff. And we're going to be doing other types of reactions as well. Bear has been putting together a special compilation of metal TikToks that he wants me to react to. and he's gonna come. He's gonna come down with me, come down to join me, and we're gonna actually do the video together, and it's gonna be some fun stuff. And we're gonna do other stuff like that as well on Nerd Rage Radio. So Nerd Rage Radio, another new content that you're gonna be able to check out. Now, of course, we know this. How many channels? Blah blah. Here's the thing: we wanted to do different types of content and spread out the community, but also find ways to hopefully build you guys together. So we'll be doing that through our social networks and more to hopefully guys build a nice epic community of different types of fans that all just want to have fun and check out special content like this. Now, Nerd Rage Radio is the third channel, but we have a fourth channel. There's a channel that's already out there. And so what's happening with that channel? Until basically last night, I didn't really know what we were going to do with the shorts channel. I haven't been posting shorts. I haven't really done anything with the TikTok version of our shorts channel either. It's just kind of been sitting there, collecting dust. That's about to change. That's right, we're going to do something special with our shorts channel. We're renaming it to Nerd Rage News. Why, you may ask? What's this news part of the Nerd Rage? Well, guys, we're going to be doing a new little segment that is a short 5-minute or less segment on that channel called Breaking Rage. It's going to be breaking down big pop culture news. big pop culture news. Hopefully, potentially once, twice a week. We're going to be doing that segment. And the really cool thing is that's not the only content that's going to be on the channel. There's also going to be shorts. The shorts will be little entertaining spots from our videos, from our live streams, and from our podcast. But we're also going to be introducing Nerd Talk Previews. What is Nerd Talk Previews, you might ask? Well, this content, again, minute or under, is going to give you a quick preview of what we're talking about in our new episodes of podcasts. So you guys can know ahead of time what the new podcast episode is going to have in store. So that way you guys have, you can go, I don't know if I'm really interested in this episode, but hey, maybe the next one. So now you guys can find out ahead of time what the new topics are and what we're going to be covering. And Patreon, you're going to be able to help us do so much. Our Patreon right now is pretty barren. There's 3 tiers and not really any content yet. But we're getting some brand spanking new content over there. We're cooking up some awesome content, some really special exclusive content, including a special TV reaction I did with Mr. Klein forever ago. And we're going to be putting that... I finally got around to almost finishing the editing, where I'm having him... I had Mr. Klein react to the first season of The Office. And I'm so excited to finally get that out. But that's going to be a Patreon exclusive. So, recap of Nerd Rage News. Breaking Rage. Short segment. Important breaking news from the pop culture world. Nerd Talk Preview, where we're going to be previewing our new Nerd Talk episodes. And Nerd Rage Shorts, which will be shorts from all of our from all of our videos and live streams and so on and so forth. That are little fun little clips that'll hopefully interest you into joining the main channels. So, Nerd Rage News. There you go. There's the new version of the Shorts channel. We're not done. I got one special final announcement. Last year, I really wanted to do something special on the channel, but I didn't get a chance to. So, I did it on my Facebook. Put it together and did a little version of it on my Facebook. But we got time. We have time to do this right. We're building a team. And we're going to make sure that we actually get to do this right this year. So I wanted to announce now that in December, we are officially doing the Nerd Talk Awards 2022. We're going to be breaking it down into special award segments, and we may even have some guests. It's going to be fun. You guys might even be able to interact and help us vote on certain things, and it's just going to be special. I'm not talking about it too much right now because it's still in the idea phase, right? No, not really even the idea phase. It's it's in pre-production, if you will. We've went out of the we're setting it up. We're going to be building that show, and it's going to be special. I don't know if we're going to do it live. I think we're going to do certain segments. Again, we're still in pre-production of that, but I just really wanted to let you guys know that we are going to do the Nerd Talk Awards. It's going to be special. It's going to be in December, of course. End of the year. Ranking our movies, shows, games, and some other special categories that we're not ready to announce yet. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the live stream. I'm probably going to jump off here in a minute. But I just wanted to quickly say thank you for all of the support that you guys have already shown. It's been tremendous. Some of our recent reactions are doing so well, and I can't even believe it. I absolutely love it. I went from completely changing the content from rock music reactions to reacting to movie trailers and all of that, and you guys have still stuck around. We're almost at 450 subscribers. We're pushing there. We're not quite there yet, but we're pushing towards it. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Every single one. Now, if you guys really want to help the channel, description box below, Nerd Rage Network. That link in the future, in the upcoming days, is going to change. It's going to be evolved with the new channels, the new versions of socials, and some other special content. And we're going to be changing the description box. There's going to be more to it. There's going to be more links and more stuff to help you kind of become more more a part of the community, I should say. So thank you guys for watching. I am probably going to start ending stream now, but we're going to stop by and see if there's any comments here live quickly, and then if not, which is okay, because again, this is really more for just the announcements in general. So here we go. Happy anniversary, Sir Bear. Glad to see you're still here, by the way. Yep, doesn't really look like there's any comments right now, but guys, please go comment in the VOD version of this, the playback. Let's talk. There's plenty of stuff to talk about. I'm so excited to have announced all the special stuff that we announced today, and there's still more stuff coming. Again, we're expanding the team. We're expanding the channel, the network, everything. So, thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.